Hey, Charlie Pryde here.
And I'm Jennifer Pryde. Welcome to our YouTube channel, Pride of the Villages.
Well, it's been about 1 year now that we have owned a golf cart here in the Villages. Exactly the 22nd of September 2020 is when we had our golf cart delivered. And I thought it'd be appropriate that we go ahead and do a video on golf carts. 1 year from when we decided to purchase, just to tell you the experience that we went through at that time, the pricing, options that we picked, and then to talk about the current situation here in the Villages as far as golf carts, because things have changed a little bit in the past year. Obviously, being a master plan golf cart accessible community, golf carts are always in high demand, and I can't say that everybody in the Villages owns a golf cart, but I don't know of anybody that doesn't own a golf cart. And in some cases, you'll find households who actually have two golf carts, as they may have maybe have replaced one of their cars with a golf cart. So that's the topics we're going to talk about, and hopefully you find it informative. Something I'm going to clarify to avoid confusion, and that is when I say golf cart or golf car, I'm using the term interchangeably. There's been debate on whether the correct term is a golf car or a golf cart, and you'll hear villagers use both terms to describe what you see pictured. In this video, we're discussing the motorized transportation vehicle, not the cart you manually pull around while walking the golf course. When purchasing of a golf car here in the Villages, there are two important factors to mention up front, and that is the 800-pound gorilla of golf car sales and the king of cars. The 800-pound gorilla being the Villages golf car stores. This is their website where you can get all of their current information. On the website, you can read their historical timeline, and that starts with the Villages golf cars being established presence in the Villages in 1993. And have greatly expanded in the last 28 years. They are currently located at 4 strategic locations in the Villages, 3 being the town squares of Spanish Springs, Sumter Landing, and Brownwood. The newest store is located at Magnolia Plaza south of Highway 44. At these stores are large showrooms for sales of new inventory cars, reconditioned cars, used cars, and you can place an order to build a new car. All the stores have service departments and golf car rentals. The 3 locations at the town squares also have fuel service with ethanol-free gas. The fuel service below Highway 44 is located at the Lowlands Golf Course. Now the king of cars, that would be the Yamaha Golf Car. Easily distinguishable by the front emblem, Yamaha makes gas and electric personal transportation vehicles, but the gas version is king in the Villages. I have not conducted a scientific study, but walking around the town squares, I would venture to say that this car makes up over 80% of villager-owned cars. Now, there are certainly fans of electric cars like Easy Go and Club Cars, but in talking with sales reps at the Villages golf cars, over 90% of their sales are the Yamaha gas cars. Nevertheless, I would encourage folks looking to purchase a new golf car to consider an electric car as well, especially considering the advancement of lithium batteries. When Jennifer and I started to look at homes in the Villages started in 2018, we also would look at golf cars, knowing that at some point we would purchase one after we closed and were settled into the new home. We looked at dealers inside and outside of the Villages, and also at gas versus electric. Our initial thought was, boy, golf cars are expensive. Price-wise, dealers outside the Villages were a little bit less, but the golf car stores inside the Villages offered a lot of convenience, which I will discuss in a minute. What we decided in August of 2020 was to purchase a 2021 year Yamaha built-to-order gas cart from the Villages golf car store in Spanish Springs. We had been in the stores of Sumter Landing and Brownwood previously, and this was our first time in the Spanish Springs store. That is when we saw a car on the showroom floor that we both liked, including the car, umbrella, and wheel colors. Come to find out, it was not an inventory car, but one that had been built to order for another customer. So we decided right then and there to order the same car with some modifications. I mentioned convenience as a factor in our decision. as far as where we bought our car from. These are the pluses that I would give the Villages golf car stores who purchase a car from them. No pressure, professional sales staff, which has always been important to me. If you want to lose me as a customer, when I'm in your store, try to pressure me on a sale, I'll walk right out. All stores and the service centers are golf car path accessible. Free loaner for the period it takes for your purchased car to be delivered. For us, it was a case of 5 to 6 weeks. We would have a loaner car while we waited for our car to be delivered. Prioritization of service appointments with a free loaner for when you have your car in for service. A 1-year bumper-to-bumper warranty, and they add a 5th-year powertrain warranty on top of the 4-year factory warranty from Yamaha. When considering a Yamaha Drive to Quiet Tech, there were several models to choose from to include whether we wanted a 2 or 4 passenger version. This is the price list on the 2021 models when we bought, and this is the price list for the 2022 models. The 2022 models prices have gone up a flat $700 over 2021. The prices range from off the truck 2-passenger model at $10,695. These are similar to the bare bones models that you would see at the golf courses. Adding some additional features brings you to the upgraded lifestyle model at $12,995. If you would like an enclosed hard cab, such as the one seen here, the base price would be $16,195. We opted for a 4-passenger model with rear-facing seats, referred to as the RFS. The base price on this was $13,995 when we bought in 2021. This model in 2022 is $14,695. We felt this model gave us the greatest flexibility in being able to transport 2 additional guests, convert to carry golf bags with an attachment, and have a cargo bed to carry any larger items. Now this model is basically the 2-passenger lifestyle with 2 additional seats and a platform added to the back at an additional cost of $1,700. The counter argument to spending more for a 4-passenger model to accommodate guests is to buy the 2-passenger lifestyle model, and if you host guests, go ahead and rent another golf car. And looking at the price of rentals, that makes some sense depending how often you would be renting, and if you have the space in the garage for 2 golf carts, one being the one you own and the other being one being rented. The 2-passenger lifestyle is roughly 4 feet wide by 8 feet in length, and a 4-passenger front-facing seat model is about 4 feet wide and 10 feet 8 inches in length. Nevertheless, we opted for the 4-passenger rear-facing seat model. Now, your biggest add-on expense to the model will be your seat upgrade if you choose to do so. Here is the current price list, and the good news is the prices have not changed from 2021. My recommendation would be, if you're going to be sitting in them a lot, spend for the upgraded seats. We opted for the split back bucket seats, pricey at $18.99, but they are adjustable sliding seats, as Jennifer and I have different leg lengths. They have a center armrest, which is really nice, and the seats have great lumbar support. And lastly, they have a retractable seat belt. Which brings me to safety. If my seats did not come with seat belts, I would select them as an accessory item. $29 each for the basic belt installed. We had 2 installed for the rear seats because unfortunately too many golf car accidents involve villagers being ejected from their cars, causing serious injury. On all models, you have the option of choosing between, I believe it's 9 factory colors at no additional cost. We chose a non-factory color, which I believe is olive, and that was an additional $449 at the time. 2-tone colors depicting your favorite sports team colors would have been $649 at the time. So this is the current price list on accessories. I did a comparison of this year versus last, and I believe with the exception of one item, everything is priced the same for accessories, so that's good. We opted for the full dash at a price of $189. It looks nicer than the open storage dash, and it does provide lockable space for those items you do not want in open view. At $89, the overhead front tray provides extra space for hats, sunglasses, and jackets that you may or may not need depending on the weather changes. You have likely seen golf cars in the villages go miles with their turn signals on and the driver unaware that the turn signals are on. There are self-canceling turn signals, which is a $289 option that we did not take. We found the side mirrors that come with this model, the RFS model, includes a flashing LED turn signal indicator, and that was sufficient indicator that the turn signals were on, and I had to turn them off. Sunbrella side curtains that drop down are a must, especially in the summertime when the rain is blowing sideways. These curtain enclosures come standard on several models. Lastly, there are some aftermarket items from an online retailers that you can add and would be cheaper than buying them from the dealer. For instance, I bought my Bluetooth speaker and cell phone holder online, which fit nicely in the cup holders on the dash. Some golf items like the sand bottle can also be bought online. So when we added up all the costs of the RFS model, premium seats, non-factory color, and a few accessories, throw in the sales tax, which was over $1,000, it came out to just under $18,000 on delivery. Sticker shock to be sure. Why so much? Well, I guess these golf cars have become miniature versions of automobiles. They are so nice that some residents use their golf cars as their primary transportation to get around the villages. However, there are less expensive means of acquiring a golf cart, just as there are less expensive means to acquire an automobile. First is to consider a used golf cart. Not only do dealers sell them, but many villages will advertise as owner sale. If you can evaluate the miles, hours, condition of the golf cart against the price, then there are some deals to be had. Another option is to consider 2-year-old reconditioned golf cars. The village's golf car store brings in 2-year-old cars from its loaner rental fleet, strips them down to the chassis, and adds on all bells and whistles like it would a new car to order. This is the price list for those 2020 reconditioned cars. It looks like anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 savings over the new 2022 models. The last topic I want to address is what has changed in the last year. Well, if you've been following the sales of properties in the villages, you know a lot has changed. We received this flyer in the mail yesterday from Properties of the Villages. You can look at these second quarter numbers, which is 1 April to 30 June 2021, and see property sales are booming. 1,063 new properties sold in the second quarter alone. Consider this, new property sales for the villages in all of calendar year 2020 was under 2,500 units. Correlating to these property sales are the booming golf car sales. Whether you look at the showrooms or online, inventory of golf cars at the village's golf cars is slim to say the least. I understand that the stores are selling over 500 cars a month. A build-to-order car, such as what we did a year ago, has gone from a 5-week timeline of delivery to a 5-month timeline. Couple that with the policy of the store of providing a loaner while waiting delivery, and it has put a strain on the rental and loaner fleets, as you can see from this announcement of their website. It also limits the amount of 2020 models that can be taken out of the fleet for reconditioning and sale. So if you're planning to buy a golf car in the near future, just be aware of the current demand here in the villages. I would advise to do your research, talk with the dealers, consider all the options that I talked about in this video. I'm sure over time everything will settle back to a steady state on both home and golf car buying here in the villages. And you too will be riding around like these folks celebrating the Labor Day holiday. I hope you found this video informative and it gave you some food for thought. I would like to thank Jennifer, who was our golf cart model. I know at times she felt like Vanna White out there. That's all for now. Have a great day and see you on the next video.